Hello everybody, I'm Zorine T.
I'm Dan Hines.
And today we are looking at a very special game, which is in alpha at the moment. It's called Wolf, the Red Diaries, or the Red Hood Diaries. This little indie game looks really interesting, and it's a platformer, a puzzle platformer as well, involving a girl who's very much resembles Red Riding Hood, the fairy tale.
Would you say that it is a dark and gritty take on the Red Riding Hood children's tale?
I would say so, but not. It has less to do with the tale, and it's more lifted the, I guess, the characters and the themes. So it's like arrow keys to.
Oh, you've gone into the screen. This is sort of 2.5D.
Yeah, so it's like you can move left and right, but you can also come forward. Back
oh, that's
and forward,
interesting.
Which is interesting. And jump is a separate key on its own. And she's also got this axe that she swings around.
Okay.
And there's two attacks. So there's the first one she does, and the second one, which kind of looks very similar to me. I'm sure that it serves more of a purpose.
Okay.
But let's move on.
Where are you? You're in some sewers right now.
So yes, this is the alpha build that I'm playing at the moment. So I think there are a lot of animations and stuff that I noticed were missing when I played it at the time. But I guess it's kind of like the goal is just to solve puzzles and make it out through these areas.
How do you know when you need to go into the background?
You don't really. You just kind of run around and look at where you need to go next.
Okay.
So here I can go like forward towards us, or oh, there you go.
Or you can die in a steam vent like a noob.
So she does die in one hit. So obviously, because I can't go that way and the other way, there's nothing really, like it's a dead end. I'm just going to progress and see what other avenues I've got left to explore, which would take me down
Can you smash that box?
No, I've tried.
There's a crate in a video game and you can't smash it?
This kind of reminds me a lot of Alice, Madness Returns.
Yes.
In the style and the fact that they've both lifted, you know, the subject matter from fairy
This
tales.
wouldn't go astray being called American McGee's Red Riding Hood.
No, I don't think so. Although there's a lot of stuff missing still. But you know, there's a combo system if you tap all your attacks. Like if you link them together.
You have some non-linear level design here that requires you to backtrack and explore and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I found in my time with the game so far there's quite a bit of like looping around levels, backtracking and figuring out, you know, the puzzles aren't just linear, like straightforward, you're progressing. Although, that being said, there was another level in which, you know, the puzzles were like that. You just progress from like left to right and you continue onwards. But this one, not so much. So this
look, we got moving platforms now.
Yeah, so this will take a bit of tricky platforming.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the boxes to come.
Oh, you have to go that way. All right.
Yes, but they end after a certain point, in which you have to wait for the loops to start again.
Typical box in a platforming game.
I gotta say, it's very strange being able to come like forward as well as left and right. And when you're jumping, you can miscalculate the angle.
It looks like it would take a lot of practice to get the depth perception right, because the game is at a very oblique angle, and so it's not as sort of top-down, which you'd kind of want when you're timing jumps.
Yeah, and like there was at one point where I was jumping and I didn't realize I angled it wrongly and I went into a wall like slightly, and that pushed me into the water and I died.
Yeah.
So you know that was an interesting thing.
This is reminding me a lot of the Abe's Odyssey remake. You know, there are a lot of like grinding things that are gonna chop you up in one hit and
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually another game that it reminded me of was Trine, except of course you're playing with just one character.
Trine has definitely that fantasy vibe that this is sort of not emulating, but kind of has a lot in common with.
Yes, that's Wolf, the Red Hood Diaries. And as you can see, you can kickstart that game. If you'd like to find out more about it, check out all the content we've got on GameSpot.com.